The way you do it is called buffering. You hit that button and then you immediately start doing the motion for the next button. Like I'm hitting down forward as I'm doing this kick. And combos, because they're still in their hit stun and then that special move is coming out. Very important in almost all games that have special moves. Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter especially.
If you're going online, you're looking up an FAQ about a fighting game and have combos for a game like Street Fighter, just understand that you don't need to press punch, punch, down, down, forward, forward, punch.
Nah.
You can press punch, punch, and while you're pressing that punch, and while the move's coming out, you can be pressing quarter circle forward. The move will come out. What do you sense? Buffering.
Buffering. Like so,
buffering is.
You gotta practice it a little bit, but like you get the to cancel that crouching medium punch into Shoryuken. I'm pressing those buttons as that punch is before that punch even lands. Does that make sense, everybody? That's how you cancel.
All right, now a juggle.
Juggle me. Juggle me, jar.
For the most part, you knock them in the air. Okay, they're in the air, he's on the ground. It's what's called a soft knockdown. There's two types of knockdown in most fighting games.
Hard and soft.
A soft knockdown, if you get up real quick. What are you?
I think that's a hard knockdown.
No, that's not hard knockdown.
No, this would be answer. That's hard knockdown.
That's hard knockdown.
No, whatever, man. Show them a juggle.
Okay.
So juggle pops punch.
You're not pressing the button, dog.
Okay. There it is. Yeah, you can just hop right
Kidding
over.
me?
Thanks, man. Boom.
It's not KOF.
Okay, thanks.
Not accurate.
Appreciate that. So I'm hopping right back up. We're going to talk about juggles.
Okay, so now I mentioned that because when you injure jugglers, you want to end them on a hard knockdown. So they have to lie there and think about what they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to do something like
Extra salt.
hard knockdown. Now I'm standing over his corpse and I'm like, come at me, bro.
Yeah. It's hard. Dig it. So you hit him up in the air with the move. It's what we call a launcher. That knee right there, that's a launcher. Launches the hell out of it. Boom, I'm up in the air. Once they're in the air,
I gotta get that damage.
so spectacular. Oh my gosh, so many punches to the face. This is so hard.
So essentially what a juggle is imagine you're juggling. Alright, ignore the fact that he just beat Ryu to death. You're juggling, you're juggling, you're juggling, you're juggling. In a fighting game, they're in the air and you're hitting them repeatedly. Now, people tell me that Tekken is the real fighter. Never in UFC have I ever seen a man float.
Yeah, they
And
look
any
like
case-
beach balls.
In any
They're like-
case, in
Yeah.
Tekken, you're gonna hit the guy and you get your damage by doing those juggles, bounding them to the ground, and continuing and finishing with your move.
Right. Basically, you just try to keep them up in play, like a volleyball. So, these juggles are very important in games like Mortal Kombat and Tekken. In Street Fighter Cross Tekken, juggles do a lot. Street Fighter, not so much.
In fact, juggle combos are pretty much all Marvel vs. Capcom is, to a certain degree.
That's true, man.
You get them in the air, then you're gonna get them with that damage. Skullgirls, you can actually reground somebody and continue your combo.
Hit me with a juggle. Hit me with like a nasty juggle.
I'm not gonna do that.
No? Okay. Well, let's go on. So juggles, yeah, I think we went over it. It's the whole thing is try to keep them in the air as long as possible. And then once they get down, then you continue the attack. I know, right? Natural combos are like we talked about, the chains, especially in Tekken.
The easiest natural combo I can think of is, anybody play DOA? Any DOA fans?
Yes.
Jen Lee,
Yeah.
jab jab. You can't block out of that
Nope.
initially,
Nope.
between those two jabs. But after that, you can go ahead and you can do your little counters and stuff out of it.
Right. We touched on it a little bit before, but we're now gonna talk about defense, the other part of fighting games. All right, defense. There's no perfect defense. Just like there's no perfect offense.
Okay, so for defense, in most fighting games you hold back.
Yeah.
Games like Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur, you hold button.
Yeah, the button.
Now, in 2D fighting games, like I was saying before, generally speaking, a downward block will protect you from most everything.
Most of it.
3D fighters is not that simple. 3D
Nah.
fighters, since you're both usually grounded, there's a lot of moves that are going to hit all different directions all day long.
I try to you try to crouch block against me in Tekken, and I'm gonna hit you with a mid, and like half your moves are mids, so they're gonna hit, especially your launchers.
So
you're gonna try to hit me low, I'm just gonna hop kick you to death. It's gonna happen.
So there's no perfect defense. So if you're being frustrated by your opponent's attacks, unless they have you on complete block stun lockdown,
Yeah.
you've got to think about, what am I doing wrong defensively? You have moves called invincible reversals.
Yes.
What that means is it's a move you can use immediately after getting up, like a Shoryuken.
Yeah, sure you can just
Knock him away from me. Like, get off me real quick, I need time to think.
Because it's part of a defense. I know it's an offensive move, but part of your defense is if you have a move that's what we call invincible, which doesn't mean the ultimate move ever, like a Shoryuken. When it starts up, the character can't be hit. There's no what we call hurt box on for like a couple fractions of a second. When you're starting up that Shoryuken, right? You cannot be hit out of it. Because when it starts, all it is just nothing but hurt box. So he's like right here, right coming off the ground. Even if the other person's attacking, it's going to go straight through it. The Shoryuken wins every time. So that's actually part of your defense, if you time it right.
Now, going back to spamming.
Right, spam it.
If you're playing two intermediate players and you use that reversal or that wake up ultra, where you get back up and use an ultra combo or a super combo, keep in mind it's probably not going to work again.
Nah, they'll learn. Because what happens when they stand over you, you try to use that Shoryuken and they block.
And if they don't learn, like me, keep doing it.
Exactly.
Because it's funny.
It is. I laugh at this guy every time I hit you with the EX.
This guy used to play Raven and Cross Tekken.
Oh man.
He had this one overhead kick.
Oh man, I get
me
it.
every single time.
Every
All my bros were
and
like,
he's
"What's
flopping
wrong
on the
with
ground like a fish. I hit him with so many combos that way. Dig.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Gimmicks. Let's talk about some gimmicks.
All kind of gimmicks.
Blaze Blue and Persona are chock full of gimmicks. There's
Oh my
so many
gosh.
icons just flying around
It's a
the
gimmick
screen.
Sunday.
I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
You
Does
got-
anyone play Blaze Blue or Persona? Yeah. And there's like bullets, there's icons, there's like 5 gauges, there's like grand tokens.
There's actually a Maryland State tax bar in the lower left.
I know, right? Like a form that you have to fill in with your you know.
So I was like filling out my 1088 7B, and I'm trying to fight Noel Vermillion. I don't know what's going on.
I know.
Understand your gimmicks.
Exactly.
This is where tutorial mode comes in handy.
Yes.
If there is no tutorial mode, then take the game like a frisbee and throw it out the window, because why would they do that to you?
I know, right?
You're better than that.
So the most common gimmick ever since Street Fighter II Turbo is the Super Ball. You see, there's like a meter that gives you a little extra something. Like EX fireballs look better than regular fireballs, but they cost meter. It's like currency. It builds when you attack and defend, and you spend it. You just gotta know how to spend it wisely.
Then there's also stuff like Rage in games
Rage.
like the new Smash Brothers and Tekken.
Right.
As you take damage, your character might glow red, or they might get more powerful as they take damage. Like
It's
Lucario.
what we call a comeback mechanic. Usually games have a comeback mechanic. Like I'll hit this guy with his awesome combo, I think I'm doing a good thing, and he comes back and he's glowing red, he hits you with the combo and you're dead.
So I'm dealing more damage.
That's a rage. It's something you have to think about.
Like Mark of the Wolves had the whole top-in bar.
Right.
Okay,
Guard gauge,
guard gauge. You rarely see this in the Street Fighter now.
maybe like Street Fighter Alpha.
A lot of air dashers still have the guard gauge because you're blocking a lot more in those games.
Yeah, it's like you only got this much block, dog. This much block. You're blocking. You're dead. Yeah.
Block breaks, and
The
then
block
it's gotta
breaks,
come back.
and then you-
Sometimes
yeah.
it comes back shorter.
Right. You take damage. So when they have a guard gauge mechanic in a game, it's because they don't want you to be too defensive. They really don't want you to turtle up like a guy. They don't.
Then they also have healable health.
Games, especially that tag out, like Street Fighter Cross Tekken, like we were playing, they have healable health. It's like your front man gets out there, he takes damage, but some of it you can get back if you switch out. It's just something you got to think about. It's an extra layer of strategy in the game.
For anybody that plays Cross Tekken for the first time, tag more, win more.
Yeah.
Keep your characters fresh.
Get that healable health back. All right, so again, there's a lot of gimmicks. You can't get to them all, but meter, revenge meter, rage.
So these are all resources.
Right.
You got resource management. Time is one of the most overlooked resources I've found. People
Yeah.
get mad if you time out.
I lose so many timeouts because I'm not paying attention to the clock.
This guy just gets
Oh my
in the
gosh.
battle. We're playing online together.
So
Cross
focused, I
Tekken
don't even
rank.
see the little clocks ticking off, like
And
a
I'm-
shot clock. And Kobe's just like, no, it's cool. I don't know what the shot clock's all about. No.
And I'm just on the mic like, Ivan, there's 10 seconds. Ivan, there's 10 seconds. There's 5. Oh, we lost.
Yeah.
We lost by like a little bit of health. Watch the time.
Yeah.
Wear people down. If you can't beat them,
Time
if
them
you're
out.
awesome combos, and time them out. It's cool. Run away. It's all right.
It's okay. We give you that blessing. It's not lame.
Meter, what
Right.
we were talking about before. Meter is like you said before, it's a currency. If you put $500,000 in my bank account, thank you. It has nothing to do with anything. I just really want $500,000. But if you have that, you want to spend it the right way.
Right? Let's say you can do all these awesome things. If I have a full bar of meter and I'm playing Street Fighter, I could do a super combo with that and do 300 damage. Looks pretty awesome. Or I can use it to do 2 extended EX combos that cumulatively do 600 damage. You just gotta think about these things. Sometimes the more awesome option isn't the best. You just gotta learn how to spend it right.
Sometimes you're about to get KO'd in your first round. You
Yeah.
might want to keep all that meter. You might not want to blow it all at once.
Some of it crosses over. You know you're gonna lose. Just take the meter home with you.
Yeah,
Just leave it.
the meter will be there for you.
Yeah.
But if you're about to lose for good, just throw it out there. Who cares?
Right.
You know, YOLO. Whatever.
Yeah, you can't take it with you.
Life, probably one of your most important resources.
Right.
If you run out of life, you lose.
Right. You play differently. You should play more cautiously if you have this much health as opposed to this much health.
Unless you're me playing Makoto, then you don't care.
Right.
You go in.
He doesn't.
Your dad is dead.
Yeah.
What else does she have to lose?
She doesn't have anything to live
Her
for.
dojo is gone.
Don't mess with her. Anyway. And then
Positioning.
probably one of the most important, like we talked about, the most important resource that you can have in a fighting game, in any fighting game, is positioning. Because none of these areas that you're playing in are finite unless you're playing Tekken 3. It's like, where are you in relation to the other person, and where are you in relation to the edge of the screen? Because you don't want to be in the corner.
You don't want to be in the corner. So if you're in the corner, usually, unless you're Captain America Marvel 3, your best combos are going to be in the corner.
Because it's like you're trapping them. Like, if the wall's here and their back is to it, you juggle all day. They're not going to fly off the screen. You just, and then they don't have the option of backing away and creating space. You have the initiative when you have them backed into a corner.
There's things called corner-only combos.
Yeah.
And also, brand new mix-ups or different ways to hit people become presented when you have a corner. Then you have mix-ups where, are they going to land behind me or in front of me? Are they going to hit me overhead or low? That's a lot they got to think about. You keep somebody in the corner at your range, you can usually just pound them. Just keep pounding them.
Yeah, you control that range. Make them do something stupid to get out. Like, oh, I'm going to try to jump over you to get out. Oh, you jumped? That's cool, because I got a Shoryuken for you. Here you go.
So you want to
Look
make
under your chair. There's your Shoryuken.
In any fighting game, you want your opponent to think and lose hope.
Yes.
I think of a fighting game
It's about hope.
like the creation of Frank Castle. I want to just destroy their family in that game and make them angry, but leave them impotent.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Except that they don't become the Punisher and come kill you.
No, they just lose.
They just lose.
And I feel better about myself.
And then here's the thing. Once they start getting desperate and you're like, oh, they're shutting down all my stuff, then they're gonna do dumb stuff. That's when you win. My biggest advice is don't try to just beat the other guy. Let them beat themselves for you. Let them chuck out random ultras and block them and punish them.
Another piece of advice.
Yes.
Don't work to beat the player. Work to be good enough with your character that you can just beat their character.
Yeah.
Because
Like, oh, I can't beat Chun-Li. No, just be better.
just be better to beat that character. If I only practice to beat Ivan, I can beat Ivan. But any one of you can come at me. I've got to play you 35 times just to get one win. That's not winning. That's losing.
Yes.
You just mastered losing. You're the best loser.
So we got 5 minutes left.
So let's go to this next page. Final notes.
Oh, look, we went over these things. Here's the thing. Playing with a friend is better than just playing the computer. Because the computer's generally not actually very good at playing the game. Find a community that challenges you and get better. Like we did. Because I sucked before we actually started.
We ran into a guy, he beat me 55 times.
55 times.
And I was like, I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, we had to figure this out.
And I learned a lot.
Right on.
Equipment. This is a common question. Do I use a controller? Do I use a joystick? Do I use a hitbox? Do I use a control pad? I'll tell you what, controllers always come with your system. Starting a controller, use whatever you want.
Yeah. If you want to drop a whole like $200 on a multi-system stick, that's cool. That's cool. Just know there are high-level players that play everything from pad to stick to hitbox or whatever. I do the hitbox because I nearly dislocated my thumb jamming on the stick. So this is called a hitbox. Shout out to hitboxarcade.com. You can get these online. Shout out to Justin Huffer, where it replaces all the cardinal directions with buttons. So it's like playing on a keyboard. But
all right.
More about that later.
We got 5 minutes left.
Yes.
Does anybody have any questions?
I got some questions. I heard his hand came up right here.
Okay.
What's up, my man?
You know how when you do a 360, you do a throw, right? Like a command throw?
Yeah.
Generally speaking, yes.
How do you do that while jumping?
Okay. Now, as you know,
Buffering.
that's buffering. Okay. Now, in Street Fighter, you have shortcuts.
Yeah.
All you really need in Street Fighter are up, down, left, and right.
Yeah.
If you can press those buttons really fast before you jump, you can do a move on the ground. Now, if you want to avoid jumping, and you're not good at it, like you're one of those guys that has to jump to get that 360, you can press a move or dash forward, buffer the command inside of that dash when you couldn't normally jump, and then try to get the throw.
Yeah. So, like, if you're locked into a green hand, that's going to prevent you from jumping. But generally speaking, practice doing standing 360s. Forward, down, back, up. Hit that up button, hit that up thing right as you hit that punch. If you get that timing right, you should be good to go. But you can buffer it to make it easy.
Anybody
Especially
else?
in standing 720s. What's up? Oh, you get it.
You want to get middle guy.
What's an underappreciated fighting game that you wish more people would play?
Street Fighter Cross Track next. King of Fighters. Yeah.
King of Fighters for me, Skullgirls. I also play Yatagarasu. I play a lot of doujin games as well.
Yeah.
So that's for me. I know Skullgirls isn't really underappreciated. It's still got a thriving community. I wish it was in more places. Dive kick. I dress up as Kick for convention.
Dive kick.
Please
Y'all need to
play
check out
dive
some
kick.
dive kick. So awesome.
Okay, if you
Next
want to play
question.
with us, we got business cards. Hit us up later.
Yeah, hit us up for a business card if you want.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, right here?
I was going to ask, what's a good way to go about trying to find a fighting game that is a good place to start?
Okay, what I recommend is if you want to find a good fighting game and you don't have a scene to play with one of the most popular fighting games is.
Street Fighter 4.
Jump on that bandwagon.
And you're going to lose a lot because a lot of people are good at Street Fighter 4. But it's a good place to start. Start with Ryu.
Or
There's reasons why.
the new hotness. A new fighting game comes out, everybody jumps on it. Get on there with them.
Yeah. Scott Pilgrim.
You said you were like, spamming A-OK. But what if the designers were very poor with how the reactions went, and there's a spammable combo where you can just unlock in a corner and play the entire match in one spot? What's your stance on that?
If you're playing a game that's that broken, either wait for the patch or play something else.
Yeah.
Because you're never going to learn. I played a game
Oh, man.
called, what's that game? I love freaking, it came 7 years. I always talk about it. FK Digital. FK Digital released a game that I waited years for. And I found out there was an infinite combo, the Easy Infinites, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
I quit playing the game.
Because, I mean, sure, you could do it to somebody, but then someone can do it to you. That's not fun. That's not fun. Well, we got like room for one or two more questions. I saw that hand right there.
For schoolgirls, is there any way you can like practice blocking hits and mix-ups and all that stuff?
Blocking mix-ups. Is there any way to practice blocking
They
mix-ups?
have, in fighting game training modes, they frequently have record functions.
Yeah.
You can record, or you can grab another controller and try to like record something like that. Get your buddy to do stuff for you. Get online and do like a training room type deal if that's available, like in Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yeah.
But the record function is your friend. Skullgirls has a lot of training options.
Explore
to go over.
Yeah.
So,
Especially that record. Well, I think we got time for
how much time we got left?
I don't know. I mean, y'all just over it.
Okay, how about one more?
We got one more.
One more question. One more question. Get it.
Right there. Yeah, you, big guy.
What's your stance on high risk, high reward characters? You know, you got set Street Fighter.
I played a Capri.
Yeah, Capri down here and Silicon Valley. What's your stance on this?
If you
Okay.
want to take the risk,
If
man.
you want to take the risk, go for it. I play Makoto sometimes, but I also play Poison.
Yeah. Which is the biggest save character?
When your reward, if your risk factor is too high and you're losing, have a pocket character,
Yeah, man.
just in case. Also for high risk reward, don't start with them the first learn a game.
Nah. No.
That's
Work your way into that high risk reward character.
If you want to talk to us more, we've got cards. You can hit me up on Steam or PSN.
Thank you so much for coming and checking